how or when and where did you hear about CommunityCare for the first time?
Um, so our affiliate is a best hour of their day affiliate.
Okay.
So when Dr. McCoy was on the podcast back in I guess it was the fall of
Yep.
last year, October, that's when I first learned about community care.
Okay.
Um,
That's great.
yeah. Um, and then, yeah, I joined January the 2nd, I think it was, or the 1st.
Okay. Right
And
away.
it's been great having an advocate to ask questions to and to get some direction with questions that I had that normally you would probably have to, sit down with somebody or schedule or get a referral or
Yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah.
that's been
Yeah.
nice to have.
So before you signed up, and hearing about, community care and what it was, right? And it's interesting too, right? Because we started talking about it before you could actually like enroll, right? So like
Yeah.
enrollment went live on January 1st. But were you able to, or did you have a good idea of like what it was and what you were, getting yourself into, for lack of a better way to say it, in terms of how we were able to, explain this whole kind of healthcare alternative?
Yeah, the explanation process of how it works is pretty simple. I mean,
Okay.
if you're willing to sit down and read through, the frequently asked questions or
Yep.
the I can't remember what the book. It's not a book,
The
but
member guide, like
yeah,
the
the
member
member guide. If you read through that and educate yourself, I mean, it's super easy.
Okay, that's good feedback. Yeah, that's helpful. And there is a lot. I mean, there is a lot to look through. So I'm not going to slight the fact that it's a pretty lengthy document there, but that's good. What? So you mentioned the advocate. So Lizzie is our care advocate. Have you had a chance to talk with her on the phone? Has it been email? What are some of the things that she's been helping you out with?
So I have not spoke to her personally on the phone, but I have reached out through text message
Yep.
and then also through email,
Okay.
which she responds very quickly to any questions or any problems that I might have had um, along the way.
Okay, that's great. And then I know that, there's some other benefits that I think what's interesting too, and what should be, highlighted for sure is that being a member of community care has its own benefits, right? Which means even without major health events, like you still have access to things like virtual primary telehealth, right? Or talk therapy, biomarkers, you have prescription discounts and all that stuff from a benefit standpoint, and then you have what happens if you need support through a major health event. Have you had experience using either one of those, the member benefits and or submitting for a health event?
Yes, so I did do the blood panel. I signed up and got that, and I didn't even know that I could submit for reimbursement of that. But Lizzie told me that I could, so that was 100% crowdfunded, which was really cool because whenever you get money back that you're not expecting, that's like finding money in the washer or the dryer. You're like, hey, I didn't
Exactly
know that was in there.
right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's great. And then okay, so this is, I think, this is the hard part with trying to help folks understand how simple it is, because we don't want people to have to get money back, which means usually when they have a health event, right? We don't want that to happen because we don't want anybody
Right.
to have to whatever. But it's nice to know that that process was pretty seamless, right? When you're doing something like a bill reimbursement and you did it for a benefit, right? So you did it for
Right.
the blood work. And so what did you do? Did you just like go into your app and take a picture and upload it? Like how did that
Yep,
work?
yep. So Lizzie told me what to do in the app, upload the receipt, and she took care of the rest.
That's
It
great.
was very easy. Yeah.
That's great. And the turnaround time for that, do you know about how long it was between like uploading?
Um, to what till I got reimbursed?
Yeah.
It was probably a week.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, and
Sorry.
I have a puppy too. What kind of dogs do you have?
We have two golden doodles. They're gym dogs. They
Oh,
come to the gym every day with me, so
yeah.
they bark at every little noise.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have a corgi and they're known for barking.
Yeah.
So actually I left her home today. Um, is there anything else that you think would be helpful as we start to make sure that affiliate owners know that this is a resource for them? You know, besides it being something that I think is a great alternative, you know, have you had shitty experiences with insurance companies in the past? I've owned an affiliate for a decade. Like I hated having to figure out how to do health insurance for myself and knowing it was so expensive that I was never going to use it.
Yeah. So, well, if you're an affiliate owner, you know how much of a pain in the ass it is that you can only make so much money, or they put you in that next bracket of the marketplace, and then you're paying more taxes for something that you're not even using. So
Oh
yeah, it
yeah.
was super frustrating, and I freaking hated it. And then when this came out, I was like, well, this is what we're doing. This is a no
Yeah.
brainer right here.
Yeah. That's great. Have you had the opportunity to chat with any of your coaches? Now, I don't know how many coaches you have, you know, with you, or it might just be you, but to help them understand if this is a viable option for them.
Yeah. So we have 9 coaches, and I have
Oh
offered
wow.
it up
Okay.
to all of them. I've had a couple, like, I have to circle back around and see what's holding you back, because a couple of them don't have insurance. Well, not this is not insurance, I know that, but they don't have
Right.
any.
They don't have insurance. Yeah, they don't have
Right, they
a
don't have
option.
anything. So
Yep.
I'm like, well, this is the way to go. I'm telling you, like, at least your money's going towards something. You're not just throwing it in a pile every month and then never using it.
Yeah, well, as you kind of circle back around with them, at whatever makes sense for you guys, I know that, and I've had this, you know, convo with some different affiliate owners as well, that like, you know, it is a different way to approach healthcare, right? And so there is an education process and a way to kind of like discern the information to folks, right? In a way that helps them feel comfortable about it. So we're more than happy. I'm more than happy to like do a, you know, a team meeting with your crew and whatever, and just the way that you kind of found out about it, and make sure that somebody's there to answer their questions, because you are probably a, you know enough about it at this point, you've used it, you've experienced how it works in real time and all that. But I know that, you know, some folks have questions on, would this be covered, would this be covered, would this be covered, and so just to make sure that they feel like they're getting their questions answered, like we're more happy to do that at any time.
Sorry
So
about that.
no, that's okay. I love box
Yeah,
dogs.
I would definitely love to put something together, and because I'm sure they're going to have questions that I can't answer,
Right.
that you
Yep.
would be able to answer. Um,
Yeah. You just let me know whenever that makes sense for you. And then obviously I'm sure you know about the referral
yes,
fee that you get back or whatever. And so that's just whether you choose to use it for yourself or throw your coaches a big party, or who knows what, you do with that. But that's an incentive as well to keep kind of pushing the message. So we definitely appreciate your support for sure, and kind of being one of these early adopters in this new mission to support our CrossFit community.
awesome. How many
Yep.
members total are in the community care? Like, how many
So
affiliate owners?
yeah, so crowd health in general. So we're still part of the general crowd, like the whole crowd, right at this point. So that we have some specific benefits like the biomarkers and different things like that. But crowd health is over 10,000 people.
Oh
So
wow, okay,
that's why, yeah. So that's why, like, you can also attest to this. Like, our max is set at, as an individual, it's basically 140, right? So that's what
right,
our contribution would be each month. I think it's gone down every month, right? Like it was 85 in January, it was 80 in February, and
yep,
I don't know if the email came out yet or not, but it's $75 this month, right?
wow,
So like that's what we're contributing. So like as the crowd grows, right, generally speaking, and our CrossFit community part, like, and knock on wood, we're all making an effort to stay healthy. Like what we end up contributing each month theoretically continues to go down. And so we're not preemptively paying for sick care, right? And the expectation that we're going to be kind of like funding and paying what we think is going to happen. We're actually like supporting the healthcare needs when it happens in real time. So it's a different way to think about it. I want to say affiliate owners, I think we're just north of 200
Oh wow. Okay. More
affiliate
people
owners, and then
need to
like
get
the
on
family.
board with that.
Yeah, like and their families and stuff too. So
Yeah.
like there's a little bit more.
Well,
Um,
it's the thing that gets me the most is the money that we're actually paying in is actually going towards a person, that needs it. It's not
yeah,
going towards the freaking health insurance who's probably overcharged the individual anyway. We're
yep,
actually helping people out, and that's what affiliate
yeah,
owners do. We're helping people out every day.
that's right.
So I think it's a great thing that you guys got going here.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I looked at my because it tells you what you're doing. Now, obviously, it doesn't tell you the person, right? But it was like, this person in Montana last month, I gave my $80 to, and it's like,
Yeah,
okay, like, I know that that person in Montana needed some sort of health support, and like that was awesome, right?
yeah.
Um, so it's great. Well, I really appreciate your time and connecting and being able to share a little bit about your experience. It's a real thing. Like we're here to do the real stuff with real folks, and so we'll just keep pushing that forward.
Well, I appreciate you having me.